What is going on, everyone? Tenha here. Today in this video, I wanted to talk about how to use our Trailblaze power efficiently. Today, I have reached Trailblaze level 51 with equivalent level 4, and I will tell you everything about what I've been lacking, what mistakes I have made so far. So I really hope this video would help you plan the usage of your powers in the future. As you can see here, I have two level 70s, some level 60s here and there, but I have a really bad news for you. A lot of the whales has reached level 50 today, and we all felt the same thing. We lack Ascension materials, we're now lacking books, we're lacking Litecoin EXP materials, and we're lacking credits. I was thinking maybe you can start to farm for your Ascension materials at Trailblaze level 45, but I think that should be 40. And hear me out. The number of character Ascension materials that you get from Stagnant Shadow, it seems like it follows the equilibrium level. At level 2, I used to get 2, 3, I got 3, and now we start to get 4. Yes, the farming efficiency goes by 50%, 33%, and so on. I'm assuming if I reach TL 60, I would be starting to get 5. However, using your fuels to level up your Trailblaze level really fast in early game is not advised. Even in TL 40, do not use them. Take your time. I want you to farm for Stagnant Shadow, and I really hope you farm for the character EXP books, Litecoin EXP materials, and credits, so that you have enough to level up all your main characters to level 70 as your equilibrium level goes up. The rest of them still needs to go for these 3 dungeons. And what I said about farming for World 6 until TL 40 stays the same. The efficiency for you to farm for World 6 is pretty good. We have this defense set, which is good for all the tanks that we have right now. And I believe in the future, even if you get any shield characters, they would probably rely on defense or maybe HP in the future. But for now, all the defense characters like March 7th, Fire MC, and Jeopard, they all scales off of defense. And then we have Inert Salsoto. A lot of the people had been asking me if they should be farming for the tech set, but no. Inert Salsoto is going to be the best in slot relic for all the DPS in the future. And then if you get this sphere, look at all the stats that we have. We have HP, attack, defense, and damage boosts. And we have 7 of them, right? So theoretically, we have more chance to get boosts, but I feel like it's not, but it is what it is, right? There are gonna be some kind of rigs here and there. As long as we have the damage boost sphere, it's gonna be good. And for the relics, I spent all the max refills plus 35 fuels to farm for Sealy, and yes, I did get lucky to finish the whole set. Okay, so my Sealy does really good damage, and I was showing the E0 S1 potential of Sealy so that all those lucky F2Ps or small spenders to feel good about their E0 Sealy. However, it's because I got lucky. I really hope my showcases on my stream didn't really tempt you guys to use up all your fuels, and yes, I thought it was the way, but when I got to TL 50, my opinion changed. So after finishing up Sealy at about TL 42, which was really early for me, right? I have used up all my fuels, and then there is Clara. I tried building for her, and then I failed. I actually failed. I max refilled every day until the day I got TL 50, but she's not built. Look at her crit rate and critical damage. It looks really bad. And also, I found out that Simulator Universe is not the endgame content. Our real endgame content is actually the Forgotten Hall. The reason why we wanted to come up with 2 teams was because of Memory of Chaos, which resets every 15 days, just like in Genshin Impact Spirit Abyss. But it's rather because of the free currencies that we get. That's why we want to clear as much as we can and try to get the max stars, right? But if you don't have 2 teams, then you're gonna have to feel the anxiety from fear of missing out. Building 1 team is really easy in this game because you get healers for free, we get Natasha for free, we have Buffer for free, we will probably have DPS somewhere, right? Like, if anything, you can also use this Arlan, we have Dan Hong, and maybe for 5-star, you probably got Welt. If that's the case, you should utilize this team. Or you might have gotten Jeopard. Jeopard is really good in Simulator Universe. If you want to have a team with your tanker, right? That means you have to break the opponent really often so that when you do damage with those weakness break, there will be a chance for you to beat them faster, right? However, assuming that you got Jeopard, this would be like the extreme case. The second team you need to make is gonna be pretty hard. So how are you gonna be building second team? You have a tanker, kind of. You have March 7th, right? And then if there is no healer, right? And then assuming that you got Jeopard, you're gonna have to spread them out. If you have Jeopard here, then you're not gonna have a healer here, right? That means you're gonna have like 0 survivability. So you're gonna suffer a lot. So put Jeopard here, and then you need another build DPS. But who is gonna be the next DPS, right? So you would be doing summons here and there, and you're gonna have to fill in the blank. But that is not possible for F2Ps or small spenders. So what I advise you to do is, until TL50, I want you to focus on one team and take it easy, because you never know what kind of characters you would get in the future, right? And then also, if you do 300 summons on the standard banner, you get to choose one more 5-star character, right? If you have Jeopard, you can choose Bronya. Bronya is the best character you can get from the standard banner. You would probably be tempted to go for Bailu because you lack healer, but if you have Bronya and a really strong DPS, I can guarantee you that, well, you'll suffer a little bit, but that's just what it is. You should be able to proceed in the memory of chaos. So do not try to force the second team until you get TL50. And after Seely's banner, if you decide to skip for her, you can go for the next banner, which is probably going to be the Jingyuan. And Jingyuan is our AoE DPS, right? Because if you look at his light cone, it is for erudition, which is for AoE DPS. And then this thing makes me look like he's going to be doing some nice juicy damage for AoE. And yes, their single target DPS is going to be probably lower than Seely. She's the hunt path, right? So this is only for those people who skip Seely, because if you did, I think Seely is a very solid character, very strong, and she takes multiple turns, and she's so great with Bronya. But can you only use Seely with Bronya? No, that's not the case. If you build a really strong DPS and you have Bronya, conceptually, it is probably going to be the same with, you know, Seely Bronya team. You just take the turn with Bronya and grant the turn to your DPS, and they do a bunch of damage, and that's how it's going to work. As long as you can stay alive, take a lot of turn with your DPS and Bronya, there's nothing much complicated in this game compared to Genshin Impact. You don't need to care about like elemental stuff. As long as you do big damage, then you can somehow just ignore all those gimmicks that they have with their weakness break and stuff. So yeah. And then in Echo of War, you can get 2 to 3 of this material. At TL50, you can get up to 2 5-star relics. So this musketeer set is good for all the supports and healers. I think the extra speed you get from this set is going to help you take more turn in a long battle, and it's going to be beneficial for everyone, right? And break effect is really nice. However, they need to be the one who breaks the effect with this relic sets. Until we get a character that specializes in break effect and they do like a bunch of more damage, we only go for the musketeer set. However, make sure you do the Echo of War on Sunday, because you don't know if you're going to be hitting the next equilibrium level, right? Because as your equilibrium level goes up, the number of materials or the 5-star relics you get can be changed, and those will change everything. The reason why that is because if you get a body, feet, sphere, or rope, the stats are different. Like, it's huge. Take a look at this. Let's say you're looking for a crit rate body piece, and then if you look at it here, the 4-star starts with 4.1, and then the 5-star starts at 5.1. Also, 4-star, you can only upgrade it to plus 12, but 5-star, it can be upgraded up to plus 15. That is why there's a huge difference. Even then, the base percentage of the main stats are different, and in early game, that's all you care about. If you get crit rate, critical damage, or maybe speed, yeah, that's really cool, but what are the chances, right? And then also, in the substats, as you can see here in this list, they're very different. And then also, this is wrong. You can get up to 3 speed and 5-star relic. So if you got those main stats, then congratulations. They're gonna help you so much. So to wrap up this whole thing, just remember this. You may farm for relics, because, you know, you just reached TL40 and you can't farm for them, so why not? However, do not over farm. I want you to take your time and farm for your character EXP materials, Lyco materials, credits. Those are really important. In early game, I want you to go with broken pieces. 2-piece set is already good enough. You can also complete the set with 4 stars as well, even for your DPS. And yes, if you follow this guide, for me, it is very fun, but also not fun at the same time, because I'm lacking so much materials, and tomorrow I need to do max refills to build all my main characters, and that would probably take me about 4 to 5 days. Even for me, max refills. So how long do you think it's gonna take you? I just wish that I just kind of gave up on relic farming earlier and then just accept the truth and farm for my character Ascension materials earlier. The reason why I say this is because everything I told you to farm today is something that guarantees your upgrade on your damage, your tankiness, your healing, right? But always use your resources wisely. Make sure you have enough materials to ascend your characters, especially for the 4 main characters that you have or that you've been working on. Or maybe if you already have 2 teams that are really great, then make sure you fill all that out so that you're not going to have any problem while you're advancing to the next equilibrium level, or else you're going to suffer like me. I really hope this video helps a lot of people how to plan out their resource usage. I am right now just going crazy. I don't even know what to do. I don't think I can fix this within like a week. I thought I was okay because I was a whale and I do max refills, but oh no, the damage has has been done. I learned my lesson, right? So this is my plan. I'm going to pre-farm for all my characters, for all my 2 teams to get to the max level as soon as I reach TL50, equilibrium level 5. And for the traces, you also need a bunch of these materials. You're gonna lack that. You're gonna lack that. Some of the characters needs to stay at level 8, and things doesn't look so good for me. And also make sure you have all the materials to enhance your light cones. They're really important because those stats that you see here gets added to your base stats, just like in Genshin Impact. Which means that all the bonus that you get from your equipments, HP percentage, attack percentage, blah blah blah, is based on your base stats. You see this green number right here? Yes, those are from equipments, from your light cones. They're all from base stats. Alright, I think I'm done for today. I really hope this video helps you plan out your future resource usage, and I really hope you don't make any mistakes that I have made before. It would really feel bad if you reach TL60 and you can't even beat the Memory of Chaos, right? I really hope you get lucky and get all those 5 stars that you want, and if anything, all the 4 stars so that you can make second team. But I think we need more healers in this game. There's not many characters at the moment to give enough flexibility for the players. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And if you found this guide video helpful to you in any way, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my next videos. And if you're looking for a friendly community to join to talk about Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact or whatever, I have a Discord community you can join. You can find it in discord.gg/Tenha. I also stream daily on twitch.tv/Tenha. And I also share some tips before I release my video on my Twitter. You can follow me at twitter.com/TenhaTV. Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.